What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone had a great weekend. In this video, it's going to be a quick, brief breakdown of ticker MSTR. Can we see prices of $65 or can we see prices of $400 or both? We're going to go to the chart and see what it tells us. Remember, guys, this is not financial advice. Okay, guys, here we are, MSTR Strategy Incorporated, and you could see the little bizarro Bitcoin logo, Halloween spooky Bitcoin logo. From my basic research, this is basically a Bitcoin treasury, or their core principle is a Bitcoin treasury to raise capital and purchase and hold Bitcoin. If anyone has anything to add to that, feel free to comment in the section to enlighten some people and give some people and myself some more information. MSTR is a very basic chart, very basic breakdown. You could see since the year 2000, we've retested the bottom a couple times around $13 range. We're in the weekly chart for the record, but overall it's been an uptrend. And this ticker, follows what Bitcoin does. Basically, you could see the similarities. Sorry, guys, you could see the similarities in the chart structure here, almost identical. So just keep that in mind when we're going over this breakdown here. But very brief and quick breakdown, guys. The chart is very simple with the prices and the zones. So we're going to throw the drawings on here, and we're going to stay in the weekly chart, guys. Just easier to see. You could see we have some history all the way back to 1998. And this is a giant weekly gap that got closed, and we are going to talk about the prices to the upside and the downside. Where are we trading right now? We are at, in the post market, about $130. And regardless of prices to the upside or downside to the extremes, guys, this ticker MSTR has good swing potential from the main demand zone to this resistance to the upside. And when I say main demand zone, this is where the main buyers come in. You could see from 132 to 125, and like I said, regardless of the prices to the ups or downside, we have good swing potential here. Roughly around 80%. This last time we caught about 88%. So you can just trade this back and forth until a significant move breaks out to the upside or the downside. So let's start with prices to the downside. Why do I think MSTR can come down to $65? And we have a weekly gap at $65. You know how I feel about weekly gaps, guys. We have a couple of weekly gaps. I've marked them with the W's. Any other gap is just a daily gap. And you could see we gapped up today, Monday. I believe these two gaps will be taken care of before any significant moves uh, to the up or downside. But you could see this was a weekly gap. There's one here. You could see a couple here, another one here. There's one at around, I don't know, very low. I don't expect this one to get closed, guys. But my point is, weekly gaps are very potent spots for the algos. So this could definitely be a price target to the downside. And if you look at my Bitcoin video, there is a Bitcoin crash zone. And if Bitcoin does decide to crash, MSTR will follow. But this is a strong demand zone at the moment, but we do have a support and resistance price at 88.70 88.77, excuse me, guys. So this you could see, even we had even a weekly gap above it. That's how significant this price could be. But we have rejections and support as needed. So we could find support here. But like I said, if Bitcoin does decide to come down, the main area I would be looking at for an entry, remember, not financial advice, guys, 43.98 to 58.96. That's after we close this weekly gap, guys, at just under $65. So I think that is definitely possible. And that's still a 50% move if we touch the middle of the zone here, minus 60% move, and that's like very significant, guys. But we would still be in an uptrend. This would be you could see it would still be a higher low from here, and that would still be wouldn't be great for whoever's invested, but it would be a healthy uptrend still. And like I said, I don't this gap is very old, this weekly gap from I'm not going to go exactly, but 2002. That this chart structure is old. I'm trying to base it off the most recent structure, so I think this weekly gap is still in play from February of 24. And if we close that, I will be interested in this area. And if if shit really gets out of hand with the market and decline, there is more prices to the downside. You could see there is some kind of main support at $16, but I do not expect that, guys. This is the main zone I will be looking at if we lose this support at 88.77 and close this weekly gap. So keep that in mind, and keep that in mind with the Bitcoin chart as well. And even if I go to the daily chart, you could see there are also a ton of gaps to the downside. All these rectangle orange highlighted boxes, guys. A lot of gaps to downside in the daily chart, but my main concern is the significance of the weekly chart, the weekly gap, excuse me, guys. And before I continue with prices to the upside, if you guys are not familiar with me, please feel free to subscribe on YouTube, like, comment. But if you want to become a better trader, my premium content is on patreon.com/GainsKeeper Trading. If you want to learn the basic technicals of trading and become a technical analysis, this is the place to be. We do swing trades, weekly breakout stocks. I have a premium vault of tutorials and trading systems that take you from beginner to advanced. And even if you are an advanced trader, guys, I have many tutorials that can hone your skills as well. And once per week, we go beyond the charts to focus on personal growth and master discipline to become better traders and better people as well. So this is my premium content, guys. Like I said, feel free to subscribe on YouTube. I appreciate everybody, but my premium content is here, patreon.com/GainsKeeper Trading. So back to the chart, and we'll talk about the fun part of this prices to the upside, and we go to the daily chart for that, guys. And you could see we have a couple of daily gaps. Like I said, I believe these couple gaps here, these weekly gaps. This can be closed today, tomorrow, the next day is trading week, and it's only a 33% upswing for this weekly gap. So I expect these gaps to be taken care of before prices, extreme prices to the upside or downside, guys. And when these prices do happen to the upside downside, I'll be providing updates for you guys for more refinement. So we have these gaps to the upside here. So what does MSTR have to do to get this trend going back to the upside? And you could see for the longest time, we are in the daily chart, guys. Just a reminder, we've had support of the daily 200 EMA line for a long time, and now we have lost that support and we are trading under it. And if I go to the weekly chart, same thing for the weekly 200, guys. This entire run, let's go from the bottom. This entire run of 4,300%, which is monstrous. Bitcoin had it run too. They correlate with each other. Basically the same chart structure. But my point is, we were trading, above this weekly 200 and the weekly 50, and now we are trading under them, guys. So that is a significant resistance now to the upside. So like I said, we can have a swing trade here, 54, 55% from the current price. But you can see once we hit this peak here and lost support of the weekly 50, we've had a lot of weekly red candles. Look at all these weekly red candles, guys. And really the only significant ones was technical reactions in the demand zone. You could see the RSI, the weekly RSI, had a couple bullish divergence in the, how how basic trading goes, nice weekly bullish divergence in the demand zone. We had a nice reaction here. I'll measure it again for you guys. 68%. But basically, my point is that's the only time we've had some upswings, just technical reactions in demand zone. And I actually like the structure of the weekly RSI, guys. You could see we were losing the price here and we were forming these bullish divergence. So we had that technical reaction. We were still oversold. You could kind of draw a little support line here. Maybe we see some more price to the upside, but we need to. I'll drop this. We need to overcome and get the support of the EMA lines, the significant, the purple and the cyan as well here. And after that, we need to break this price, 181.92. You could see it is a significant resistance to the upside. So the bad news is, not the bad news, but the bearish news, if you're bullish on this, is that we have very strong resistance with these EMA lines and this resistance to the upside. But we need to overcome that. And if we regain that, the good news is that between this resistance to the upside and this higher breaker here, there is really no resistance, guys. We have maybe a little bit right here, but like I said, you could see we had a weekly gap up here. There's really no resistance to the upside here. So if we could regain the support, and this is not going to happen overnight, guys. This might consolidate for a while. This is a to the daily gap here, 98%, 122% to the higher breaker. And the higher breaker speaks for itself. Once we find support on that, then there's really no resistance to the top resistance at 421. And we have that gap here at 383. That would be 192% from the current price, and 400 plus would be $222. Like I said, when we have an extreme to the breakout, I will do future projection targets and a better supply zone. But for now, the top resistance is in this general area at 421.41, guys. And you can see the weekly crowd is red already. So what the chart looks like to me right now is that we're going to have some swing potential here, maybe consolidate. All depends on the market sentiment, guys, but and what Bitcoin does. But it looks like we are just starting to get compressed here, and then maybe the EMA lands flatten out. We'll dip. If we dip into this zone, great. That's great for a load up zone, guys. Remember, not financial advice, but I could see these EMA lines compressing this price. We'll have swing potential on the way there, and then maybe we see a reversal in the future, guys. But right now, we're kind of sitting in between the swing trade zone. So unless we have a breakout extreme to the downside or the upside, I'll provide a update, guys. But keep those prices in mind. Hope this was helpful, and have a very good trading week. All right, guys. Thank you.